Okay, little technical difficulty there. I have Parmesan, and so it's a really, really simple dish. I also have salmon. Okay, that's the hero of the show today. All right, so let's get started with the Swiss chard. I'm just gonna cut the stems off. Okay, cut the stems off. Put that to the side. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop it up. It's really, really simple. I'll chop it up. Okay. Now, if you're doing this, you want to be really, really careful. Why? Because you don't want your finger to become part of the dish. Okay. So, all right. So let's get it going. It's really, really simple. See, like that. Boom. I'm taking that. That way it doesn't get messy. All right. Let's just keep going. See, like that? And you want to always get your fingers out of the way. Unless you want your fingers to become part of the protein. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it in there. We have a couple more to chop, and we are on our WAY. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, what you put in your body will impact how fast you get results directly. Okay, here we go. You just chop them up. You put them in a dish. It looks like a lot, but it actually shrinks. It's going to shrink up, okay? So, okay, boom. That's good enough for me, okay? So you have your chard, okay? And then what I like to do is just kind of get the garlic, okay? Because I'm going to fry the garlic or saute the garlic and the chard together. So I'm just going to mush them up like that. Boom, put them in there. And there's always fresh garlic too, okay? So that's ready to go. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil and I'm gonna place that, a little bit of it in the frying pan. Okay, just a little, okay? The pan is already hot because I've preheated the oven. So let's go ahead and pour that in there. Okay. We are on our way. Then what you want to do is you take whatever, I like to use a low seasoning, okay? Something that's low in sodium. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Okay. And this seasoning actually is a Jamaican jerk seasoning. It has 3% of the normal sodium, okay? 3% of your daily intake. Whereas a regular sodium has, let me see here. Regular sodium, I think it has like a crazy amount. So get something that's low in sodium. All right, okay. Black pepper, I'm just gonna take a little bit of black pepper, put that on there. Okay, boom. So while that is simmering down, I have my pine nuts, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of roast my pine nuts. Once I start to smell the pine nuts, that's my cue that it's cooked. Okay, so if you do this, you want to make sure that it's that you're not overcooking it. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start roasting that. See front, boom. All right. So while everything is percolating, I'm gonna go ahead and get the fish ready. Okay. So now the fish, we have an air fryer, and a really cool way to seasoning the fish. I'm gonna show you here in a second. Let me just check the the chard, make sure it's not burning, okay? You just want to go ahead and keep stirring that and then see how now it's shrinking up a little bit. See that? It's shrinking up, okay? And that's exactly what I want, okay? Okay. And then so the pine nuts is being roasted. So you just want to kind of move that around a little bit. And like I said, once you start to smell that aroma, then it's time to turn it off. But we're going to add that at the end once everything is cooked. Okay? Now the salmon, what we're going to do is, let me just move it here because I want you guys to see exactly how it's done, and maybe that'll inspire you to do yours. It's really, really good. You take a little bit of Dijon mustard, okay? And you pour that Dijon mustard on it, just enough to coat it and cover it up, okay? You want to cover the top, okay? See, like that, maybe a little bit more, because that's going to create a coat. You get the size of it, boom, like that, okay? And then you want to get Old Bay seasoning, okay? You sprinkle a little bit of that on top, just a little, and that's all you need, my friend. And believe me, it is out of the world good, that is, okay? See, like that. So that one is done, all right? Let's go ahead and stir that up. Keep that on low a little bit. See how it's kind of shrinking up? Okay, now I can smell it, so that's done. We turn it off. It cooks really, really quickly. So if you want to get lean, avoid carbs or starch at night, unless you work out so at night. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. So air fry, temperature. Okay, boom. Got it where I want it. There you go. Okay, super. All right, so that heats up really, really, really fast. All right. Okay, so that's one. Where's the other? Okay. All right, I'm gonna find the other piece because I'm gonna cook it. I'm going to make 2 slabs of it, okay? Boom. That piece was under there, and I didn't even see it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So you take mustard, and you don't have to use the air fryer. You can do it in the oven at 375. So you put a little bit of mustard on top of the fish, okay? Then what you do, you spread it out, okay? That's the key. You want to coat that sucker, and then once you throw that little bit of seasoning on top, it creates a crust, a yummy, delicious crust. See, like that, boom, easy. All right, so now we sprinkle a little bit of the Old Bay on there, just a little, and that's all you need. But guess what? Once that comes out of the air fryer, it's magical, okay? So we have that in queue, and we're just gonna wait until that gives me a signal, and then we are ready, okay? In the meantime, we're gonna stir this up, make sure that it's cooking, the garlic, everything are mixing together. Okay, now I'm gonna pour my pine nuts in there, boom, right there, okay? Really, really simple, but extremely, extremely good, okay? See how that looks already? That looks magnificent. look fantastic. Okay, and I went ahead and turned that down a little bit, that way it doesn't burn up. So that's sauteing. So you let that cook. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of my junk out of the way. I'm really messy when I cook, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. All right. So that's out of the way. We are almost done. Okay. Always want to move that around. Okay, so that's almost ready. And then basically you cook that on 375 for 15 minutes in the air fryer, okay? Once you hit that 15 minutes, you pull it out, you're ready to eat, okay? So eating healthy, you know, it doesn't have to be, the key is simplicity. You want to keep it simple, all right? For me, what worked for me over the many, many years, the days that I know I'm going to be training really hard, I'm eating some carbs because your body uses that as energy. On the days I don't work out, I don't eat no carbs at all. For me, that works. It keeps me lean and it keeps me mean. Lean and mean. All right, so that's ready. Okay, now I'm going to just open that up. Woo! I'm going to slide that in there. Nice. Whoopie whoopies. Slide that in there. Excellent. And then I'm going to slide the second piece on the bottom as well. I'm going to close it up. And I'm going to choose the time. I'm going up to 15 minutes. Boom. Done. So now it's 15 minutes. And it will be done here in a minute, guys. Okay? So we're just going to let that percolate. All right? Press stop. Let it just go. And as you can see here, that's cooking right there. And in the air fryer, that fish is going to be done in 15 minutes as well. All right? So like I was saying, it's a high protein, low carb dish. That's really, really fantastic. I'm just going to get my dish ready to serve. Right? So if you're just joining me, listen, if you're just joining me, today's dish is all about the keto, okay? Keto is like your body is using stored fat for energy, all right? You're using stored fat for energy, and the way you do that is you eat vegetables, all right? Eliminate carbs or starches or sugar, all right? Along with high protein, all right? And like I was saying before, I eat carbs on the days that I'm working out. You can eat it before and after you work out. After that, boom, I'm done. No more carbs, no sugar. I mean, I'm almost 50 and it's kept me lean. So for me, I know it works. So if you modify your eating and stop eating so much starch, guess what? You're going to become lean and mean as well, okay? You're going to lose tremendous amount of body fat. Yes, you have to work out, but it all starts in the kitchen. So let it just cook, and then we'll check back in a second, okay? Let me see here. Okay. Listen, guys, if you're just joining me, welcome to my kitchen. I'm actually live. I'm going to start doing more live stream here at my house. That way I give you a glimpse of at least what I eat, you know. And all of you are a part of my life. If you're new as a subscriber or perhaps just watching, I really, really appreciate your support and everything that you do, okay? Let me just check this. See, that's almost done. I just kind of shake that around a little bit. Okay, so it looks good. I'm just gonna turn that down because Swiss chard doesn't take um, a long time to cook at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that off. Okay. See, you just shake that sucker around a little bit and it's basically done. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna let it kind of cool off a little bit. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you being a big fan. Um, thank you so much. And then once that's done, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan, and it just gives it a really, really rich taste. Okay, but this piece goes towards the end. So if you're eliminating your starch out of your diet, it doesn't have to be boring. Okay, it doesn't have to be boring at all. All right, so I know a lot of you have been sending me private messages and, can you post something on eating? So I kind of decided to do this here tonight. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in there just to kind of give it a little bit more juice. Okay, so look at that. That looks good. And I'm going to taste it. I'm going to taste it. And if the taste is not where you want it, you can garnish it a little bit more to get it exactly where you want it. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of the greens. Ooh, it's hot. It's, it's very good.
Somebody just asked, which way is it to the beach?
That way. Or that way. That's probably Tom. Yeah, that's probably Tom. So this is really, really good. And again, I can't emphasize how important it is to eliminate starch at night. Unless you're doing a hardcore workout, and then after the workout, you can have the starch because your body needs to replace all of that glycogen or all of the energy that was used during the workout. But if you're not working out, you're not exercising, I wouldn't eat it. It's just going to spike your insulin level up, which is going to lead to more issues, okay? So if you want to stay lean and mean, no carbs, no sugar, especially at night, all right? So, see,
While we're waiting for the fish, somebody asked about resistant bands,
okay,
where they can get them.
definitely not in the kitchen. The resistance band, I post a link in several of my posts. So you can go in there, and I believe there's $100 discount, so you can get it at a really, really reasonable amount. So go to my link. The discount is there. You just click on that. It will bring you to the page, and you order a set of resistance band from there. So I hope that answers your question. And I like using the resistance band because it gives you a different way to exercise. People are just not used to it. They think by doing dumbbells. Yes, I've done dumbbells for many, many years, and it works. But guess what? Research shows that resistance band does build muscle if you're doing it correctly. So that's really, really important to just have an open mind, start using some resistance band and working those large muscles. That goes for men and women alike. Okay? So see, it's done. This looks good. All right, that salmon is almost done. My belly is empty, and it's really good. I'm not kidding.
They want more resistant band workout videos.
Okay, yeah, I'll post more. Matter of fact, I'm actually in the process of editing a whole bunch, and I'm gonna do some different variations There's going to be some on compound movement, working multiple muscle groups. At the same time, there's going to be more on fat burning, resistance band workout. So keep your eyes open. That's in the process of being edited. I already shot a whole bunch a couple of weeks ago, and there's also some on building muscle. So there's going to be a bunch of varieties on there. Okay, so just stay tuned, be patient with me. It's a lot to go through, but we're going to get there. Okay, let's check.
And they want more diet videos.
Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to do more diet videos, and I'm going to do more live videos. That way there's more interaction like we are now. That way you see what I'm doing in real time, you know, unedited, uncut. Okay, so that's almost done. 7 minutes, and that will be done. It's really, really simple. And the key to eating a healthy diet is simplicity. Don't make it complicated, okay? So now this one, I don't know if I should. So the Parmesan, I'm gonna throw the Parmesan on there when the fish is ready. That way it doesn't dry up, okay? So I'm gonna just put this back on low. And it didn't take me long at all to cook, like less than 10 minutes. That's really cool, and it's freaking delicious. So let's just kind of bring it here and cue it up on that. You can leave it on that and rest your arms. Yep. Yep. And I'm gonna get, oh.
Turn the food. I take the bottom one and I put on.
Oh, okay. It want me to turn it. So if you're doing it, don't do it with your hand because that's almost 400 degrees. I'm just gonna switch it. Yep. See, boom, boom. This air fryer is a really good investment. See? This is my recipe book. just to let you all know, I have tons and tons and tons of recipes that I'm gonna be doing. I really enjoy cooking, so there's gonna be a whole lot. See, that one is a protein shake. See all of those. So I've been working behind the scene really, really hard. See, all of those are all recipes. More recipes, more recipes, more recipes. Coming soon. All right. Okay. So that's almost done. 5 more minutes and then it will be done. Bellies are empty. I'm just gonna prepare a nice big glass of water. Woo! All right. Yep. So that's on low. It's percolating, so it's kind of still warm. We got 4 more minutes on the salmon, and that's going to be ready to go. So it's all good. So my water is ready. I'm just going to set it right here. Get that. Start putting my stuff away. Someday I'll give you guys a tour of my refrigerator, and it is bad, okay? Okay, put all my goodies away. right, garlic seasoning goes there, goes there. Cooking oil goes there. We got 3 minutes. Okay, so that's done. That goes there. Pine nuts, really, really good. This one is kind of, it's $10. It's kind of expensive, but I use it sparingly. And your health is your wealth, so it's a good investment. So it's all good. I'm just gonna put that away. And we are READY. Almost done. Almost, not quite. We have 2 minutes left, and it would be yummy, yummy time. Okay, so while that's finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there.
So what exactly are the benefits of pine nuts?
Oh, pine nuts. Number one, I love the aroma, the smell. Okay, it's filled with fiber, so that means it's gonna help your digestive system. It's gonna help to control your blood pressure. It's gonna help to give you that sense of fullness because of the fibers in there. So there's a lot of health benefits to eating pineapple. Fantastic question. Okay. Hey, Tom, man. How you doing? How you feel? That boxing class was nice, wasn't it? See, now I'm not. Man, but Tom, those punches that you are throwing, I'm still recovering, man. You have some strong fists. So does Michelle. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so that buzzer sound is giving me a cue that the fish is done. See, like that. And trust me, when you taste this, you won't want to eat anything else. Okay, so that part is done. So now I can go ahead. That's turned off, off. Boom.
He said he's doing great. It was fun.
Good. I can't wait to do it again, Tom. I'm trying to coordinate a time with Michelle. That way, both of you guys can come and let's have another hour. You guys can beat me up. Okay. So now I'm going to take it out. All right. I'm going to take that out. Look at that. That's a nice big chunk of fish. I'm just going to set it here. Okay, so let's take this off. Now, that's a generous amount. Obviously, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. I'm just going to split it. But it's always good to have more than less because that way you split it. If you get hungry later on, you can have it for lunch or dinner. So it's just thinking ahead. All right. That being said, I'm just going to throw a little bit on the side of it here. And there you have it. This is the a keto recipe diet, high protein, high fiber, little to no carbohydrate, okay? It's a great way to keep your body fat super, super low and keep you lean and mean, all right? So, let's see. Oh man, it's hot. Look how wonderful that flicks off, and the smell is to die for. Don't worry, I'll be careful when I put that in my mouth. Listen, you have to try this one, man. It is good.
So question, does it matter how late you eat at night?
Yeah, that's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. My suggestion is don't eat late at night unless you're going to be staying up working on projects or doing different things. But yeah, normally what I do 2 hours before bed, I don't eat. But I was at the gym today and I actually did 150 burpees. That was like a son of a gun. And I did high knees, 200 high knees. And I did, what else did I do? I did walking lunges. I did 3 sets of 30 walking lunges. I did standing calf raise, 1 set of 100. And so for me, since I got that workout in late, I'm going to eat. But fantastic question. Listen, I got to go because I have this nice meal to finish up. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe to my button. So my button, the fish is so good I can't even speak. Subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment of what you would like to see next, okay? My name is Chancey. Live for passion, and I'll catch you all on the next one.